So, once again, welcome everyone after the Diwali break. And I'm sure each one of you is recharged and ready to reboot. So, now let's begin with a small, quick experiment. Just close your eyes for just 10 seconds and don't try to think anything specific. Yes, just notice what happens in your mind. What did you notice? Did thoughts just appear? Or maybe you thought about what you'll eat for dinner or breakfast. Maybe you remembered something for the past few, no, the Diwali holidays. Maybe you wondered what this session is about. Or maybe you tried not to think and that became a thought too. And here's the fascinating part. You didn't choose those thoughts. They just showed up like uninvited guests at a party. So, if you didn't choose them and they just appeared on their own, then who's actually in control here? And more importantly, who are you in all of this? So, today we are exploring something that will completely change how you experience your mind. That is becoming the watcher of your thoughts. Because the moment you realize that you are not your thoughts, you are the one watching them, everything shifts. Imagine the sky on a cloudy day. There are clouds everywhere, dark ones, light ones, moving fast, moving slow. Some look scary, like a storm is coming, and some are gentle and passing. And here's the question. Is the sky worried about the clouds? Is the sky damaged by them? No. The sky just holds them. The clouds come, the clouds go, the sky remains. So our thoughts are like clouds, and you are the sky. Let them pass without becoming the storm. But most of us don't live like the sky. We become the clouds ourselves. A worry thought appears and we become worried. An angry thought shows up and we become angry. A fearful thought crosses our mind and we are fear. So we've confused ourselves with our thoughts. And that confusion, that's the root of so much unnecessary suffering. So let me show you what over identifying with thoughts looks like in real life. So let's take the scenario in case of a student studying for the exams. A thought appears, what if I fail? And now you have two options. If you want to become the thought yourself, the terminology would be, oh my God, I'm going to fail. I'm definitely going to fail. My life is over. Everyone will be disappointed. I am a failure. And notice what happens. One thought spiraled into a whole identity. You became the failure before you even took the exam. But if you are watching the thought, then what would be? Oh, there's that what if I fail thought again. It shows up every time exams get close. It's just my mind being anxious. Let me get back to studying. Same thought, completely different experience. Okay, let's take another situation where you are in a professional setup. So your boss gives critical feedback. Thought appears, I am not good enough. So if you become the thought, the chain of thoughts will be, I'm incompetent. I don't deserve this job. I should just quit. I'm a disappointment to everyone. And you carry this all week. Can't focus. Performance actually drops. But if you simply watching the thought, so okay, there's that self doubt thought. It's uncomfortable, but it's just a thought. Let me see what I can actually learn from this feedback. And you improve and you move forward. And then this scenario, which I'm sure each one of you will relate to, the family situation. At a family gathering, your relative says something annoying and thought appears. And we always say relatives are like that. Thoughts appears. They always do this. I hate them. And once again, if you become the thought, you'll explode. Say things you regret. The whole function becomes awkward and you feel guilty later. But if you wash the thought, I'm feeling irritated. That's okay. I don't have to act on this feeling. Let me breathe and choose my response. And you stay calm, maintain relationships, and feel good about yourself. See the pattern? When you become your thoughts, you are reactive. But when you watch your thoughts, you are responsive. So, if you are not your thoughts, then who are you? Think about it. You had different thoughts 10 years ago. You were thinking about cartoon shows, board exams, your first job. And today you are thinking about completely different things. Your thoughts changed. But are you a different person? Or is there something constant? Something that was watching those thoughts then and is watching these thoughts now? So that constant awareness that who you actually are, and you are not the thought that says, I'm not smart enough, the worry about tomorrow, the regret about yesterday, the comparison with others, or the anxiety about what people think. You are definitely not that. You are the awareness that notices all of this happening. So it's a mind bending truth. Right now, as you're listening to me, there's a part of you that's aware that you're listening. And that's the watcher. That's the real you. Thoughts will come and go your entire life. Happy thoughts, sad thoughts, the brilliant ones, the ridiculous ones, the peaceful thoughts, the chaotic thoughts. But the watcher, the awareness remains constant. So when you shift from being the thinker to being the watcher, you gain something incredibly powerful: space. Space to choose, space to respond, space to not be controlled by every random thought that pops into your head. So now, let me clear up a huge misconception. Becoming the watcher doesn't mean controlling your thoughts. It's not about forcing yourself to think positive or suppressing negative thoughts. Mindfulness isn't control, it's noticing without judgment. So when a negative thought comes, you don't have to fight it, that no, I shouldn't think this, or fix it, that let me immediately replace this with a positive thought, or follow it, that this thought is true, let me believe it completely. No, you just notice it. Oh, there's a negative thought? Interesting. What else is here? It's like watching traffic from your balcony. Cars come, cars go. You're not jumping in front of every car. You're not trying to stop the traffic. You're just observing. Remember, watching trains pass as a kid? I'm sure few of you would have done that. And you didn't jump onto every train. You just watch them come and go. Some trains were colorful, some were boring, some were loud, but you, standing on the platform, remained separate from them. Your thoughts are those trains. You're the person on the platform. So when you become the watcher, something magical happens. Anxiety loses its power because you see it as, oh, there's anxiety instead of, I am anxious. Anger becomes manageable because you notice anger is present instead of, I am angry and must act on it. Comparison stop controlling you because you see comparison thought appeared instead of, I am inferior. Overthinking reduces because you catch yourself. Oh, I'm overthinking again. What if I just stop? So you're still human. You still feel everything, but you won't be swept away by everything. The thoughts that used to consume you for hours now pass in minutes. The emotions that used to control your day become visitors that come and go. You're still feeling them, but you're not drowning in them. So you become the sky, not the storm. So here's your practice. And I want you to try this tonight before sleeping. I would say the 5-minute watcher exercise. Sit comfortably, close your eyes, or soften your gaze. That is what you have to do tonight. You can just note down the steps if you want. Sit comfortably, close your eyes, or soften your gaze. Number two, for 5 minutes, just observe your thoughts. Don't try to stop them. Don't judge them. Just watch. You don't have to think anything specific. Stay calm. Just let the thoughts appear on their own. And every time a thought appears, mentally label it. Is it worry? Anything belonging to the memory, planning, or judgment, or any fantasy? It can be anything. Just label it mentally and then let it pass, like watching that train go by. And after 5 minutes, journal. What did it feel like to simply observe without reacting? This is powerful because usually we are so busy being our thoughts that we never step back to watch them. And this exercise creates that crucial distance. And here's the beautiful truth: you've been the watcher all along, you just forgot. Every time you've said, I was so lost in thought, who was the I that noticed you were lost? The watcher. Every time you've caught yourself overthinking, who caught you? The watcher. That awareness has always been there, quietly observing. You just haven't been paying attention to it. You've been too busy becoming every thought, every emotion, every story your mind tells. So here's my call to action: stop living in the clouds and remember you are the sky. So when worry comes, watch it. When joy comes, watch it. When chaos comes, watch it. Don't suppress, don't control, just observe. Because the moment you become the watcher, you realize something profound. Thoughts have power only when you believe you are them. The moment you see you are separate, the one noticing them, they lose their grip. So you're not the storm that passes through your mind. You are the vast, unchanging sky that holds it all. So be the watcher, be the sky, and be free. So, with that thought, thank you. Thank you, everyone, for joining us today. Thank you.